Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was my mistake for looking up Aurora turquoise blue. So, hi, welcome. Sorry about that. Here's the part two of the stream. Goodness gracious. Um, anyway, so if you haven't seen like the first stream that cut off randomly, um, I'm working on my character with certain colors that a coworker of mine did, and now we're just working on that, and I'm designing it the way that I would have with the colors that he used. So there's that. I hope you enjoy the stream. Goodness gracious. I'm not mad about anything other than the fact that the stream just kind of like perished, and that is it. There's nothing else that I'm like angry about. Goodness. Anyway, um, okay, so he did black for those, so I'm just gonna do black for that as well. Kind of like, okay. You know what? Actually, let me just hold off on that. Hold on, let me take my ear out for a second. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I had to scratch my ear. My ear was bothering me. Okay, so now gonna do the hooves because he did the hooves that way. Oh God, there we go. Which he did them in a blue color, which is not a bad thing. Blue is a good color. I think I just like over time changed them to like more of a purple color. I can't remember if I changed them or if they were originally purple. Um, because I know that the person who did originally create the character, um, I think they originally made it purple, and I said that I didn't like that because purple wasn't a color that I really liked at the time. Um, but I really can't remember. So okay, so now we're gonna do this. So I'm just gonna. But if you, I have a song stuck in my head, and this sucks, cause why is it stuck in my head? It means I gotta listen to it later. And I would listen to it now, but I would get copyrighted, which is something that I don't want. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. I also, um, what's the word? I also did not turn in music again so that I could prevent my stream from shutting off again. Hopefully, my stream doesn't shut off again. So I'm not going to look up anything. I'm not going to do a single thing. I'm just going to live with the fact that there's going to be silence at random points. And I'm going to have to like have conversation or attempt to have a conversation this whole time, which is fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's like it's not like I wanted to like not talk for any point of the stream again. Maybe I should definitely like do more sh if I decide to do more streams, um, I will do them during the daytime so that I can use the internet a little bit more. Because I know this is something that happens at this time, I think. I don't know why this happens, but what ends up happening is that at night my internet just doesn't work, especially if I'm like sharing with others. But it seems to work perfectly fine during the daytime. I don't know what that means. Um, Jokingly, the internet the internet just is like, you know what? Because everybody's asleep now, time to turn off like a portion of it, and then it's like, okay, um, but yeah, I'm going to try and fill in the stream. All right, they're you know, uh, excuse me, I'm sniffling a lot. My bad. Am I allergic to anything? No, I'm just my nose just doesn't want to work sometimes. That's just how it goes. Okay, so um, yeah, but remember he moved out. He's not here anymore. He's gone. He disappeared. You're probably gonna go like, no, I don't know that. Like, no, yeah, he left. He's gone. He, uh, yeah. So he's not. He's not. If he's streaming, he's streaming not here. Oh goodness. Okay. This is where I wish I could see. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. No. He's gone. He's gone, homie. Something that I mentioned in the previous stream, not today's, but last week's. Um, I watched the Charlie the Steak Lost Media. Apparently there was a an app where you could beat the living crap out of like a steak just as like a therapeutic thing, which makes sense. And apparently there is a massive fandom behind Charlie the Steak, which go off, have fun with that. But it was very interesting to find that out. Um, so yeah, I that's a whole thing, I guess. Okay. Okay. Um, okay, hold on. Just trying to figure this out. Okay, and we'll do, yeah, we'll do that in a second. And then I don't want to do a blue for that. So we're gonna do that as black and then the black socks. And then we're gonna do, because I like this idea where it's actually like a starry sky, like my name. Kill him. Ooh, kill him. Kill him. Anyway, and then we're gonna do like a transition where it goes from, because these are connected. So I'm gonna do it where it's a transition down from like the blue to black. Oh, oh, there we go. Let's extend that a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, and then we're gonna do that. And then yeah, so I'm gonna do the black socks really fast. Oh, they're not black. What? Pardon? Those look black. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I didn't grab the right color when I did it on this tablet, so there we go. Okay, so up here, then extend it a little bit more, and then. But yeah, so there was an app that was called Charlie the Steak, and there's apparently a very large fandom behind that, which totally fine, cool. Um, and they're very protective of their not lost media anymore, but like the character and such. Um, and apparently there's a lot of controversy behind like certain things. Apparently, according to some of the folks who are like into Charlie the Steak, um, there was like a Discord server that they made where there was a lot of not good things happening, like racism and such, which was really not funny, haha, funny, strange that you know such a fandom can have such a you know, but in every fandom there's always going to be like something like a problem there. Um, so yeah, I'm not surprised, but it was very much like a oh, it's really strange. Um, so that was something I found out about today, and I'm glad that I did some type of homework. Okay, we're doing that underneath. Yeah. Okay. Um, and then the muzzle. Yeah. Um, what's another thing that I learned about today? So today I was supposed to do something, just like anything that didn't require me getting out of bed. Um, and one of those things that I did not do was stayed in bed and did absolutely nothing. But a friend of mine had sent me a link to this what was it? What is it called? This mini series, these mini shows from 2010 called Dick Figures, and they were from the same company that did Happy Tree Friends, which I was very surprised by, but I was also not at all surprised by. And it was very interesting to watch because it was really funny, some of the things, but it was also very of its time when I was watching it, and I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. And I did make a lot of like jokes towards this person where I was like, this is definitely your sense of humor. This is definitely where your stuff comes from. And you know, we just talked about that for like a bit. Uh, and it was nothing too crazy. But if anybody's ever like heard of Dick Figures or knew about that, let's talk about that because oh my goodness, it was something for sure. And from the previous stream when I talked about that I was like I think too logically about things, the word that I was trying to remember when I was talking about how I couldn't take memes back then when I was like younger, it was I take things too seriously or I take things too literal. And I could not remember either one of those words. So there we go. That the word that I kept forgetting was literal. But yeah, I would take things a little too literal, And so I was definitely not the type of person that would take a joke very well, obviously. And if I did, you know, okay. But yeah, it was definitely of its time. It was definitely not one that I would have watched at the time that it came out. I was definitely more of a Happy Tree Friend. And that's not a good thing. But I'm gonna add this to here, but not a lot because I don't want it to be too noticeable, I guess. There we go. Because I want to add this. Let me get the color correct. Thank you. To here. And I want to push it back. There we go. Okay, are those all the colors? I believe so. I have the socks, I have the horn, I have the muzzle. I might change the horn color. I have the stomach, I have those. I just need to add the stars. Also, the color that they chose for the white is a pink, which is not a bad thing. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. It's a cute thing. It's cute. It reminds me of my persona before I like changed it up again. Um, but it's definitely not anything that I would definitely go with. I love I love the blue color, and I think that this is really creative for like the back and stuff. Um, but I'm very happy with my Sona. I'm very happy with the design that it was, and I'm very thankful that the person who made it for me at the time that they made it did it because they are a very talented person for yeah. So I'm very thankful for that. And I still love my Sona as is. I know that I've done changes, but it makes it more me and more unique. But no. Mm, I'm deciding if I want to keep the yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So clip, well, what is this? Oh, yeah. So then clip again. Yeah, girly. Okay. And then the main. Yeah. Let me add the black that they did. You cannot see a single thing. That's crazy. Actually, I don't like that. Every time I add it, I'm like, nope, we're good. See, that's okay. So every time I feel like this is the like a millionth time that I brought up that like my favorite um and I don't think that they are actually sharks, but I keep saying that. My favorite shark is a whale shark. I really like whale sharks. And I like them because of they're just big and they're cute, and I think that they're very sweet. Um, but yeah. Okay, so there's the creation. See, the thing is that I really do like the design that he made. The colors are really good. I just don't. I was just like, homie, we could do this differently, and we did. So there's that. And it's a little bit closer to what my character does look like. Um, and I'm very happy with that. Um, and now let's just do my character, and I'm just gonna I want to do something silly. Okay. I don't know why I made the. Well, it's fine. We're just gonna. I stopped talking. My bad. Hold on. Um, no, that's not what I wanted. I'm doing the droopy ears, but like in the way of. Yeah, see, I like doing the fluff when it's stuff like that. Oh, okay. And then there's the hooves again. Where I don't know what I'm doing with the hooves. I don't know why I keep doing that. Very odd. Actually, I was scrolling through Tumblr and I saw somebody draw Derpy as like a pigeon interpretation, and I really like that. And I'm thinking of maybe doing just a little, like maybe doing a little bit of that, because I do like the idea that Pegasus or Pegasi are like based on um what's it called? Birds. Forgot what those were for a minute. They're not real. They're spies. Um, and I really liked it. Um, I'll probably send you an image. B. Just give me a second. Or like, yeah, I'll send you a link later. I'll show it to you later so it doesn't screw up my internet. No, I love Derpy. Derpy's a great character. And when I saw the drawing, I was like, oh no, please tell me it's like not a bad thing of Derpy. Because so last stream when we were talking about like the height of My Little Pony and whatnot, and like the My Little Pony fandom, one thing that I was definitely not aware of is a lot of the crap that people gave Derpy for being like Derpy, and not like what was it? It was just like the representation of who she was and how people were actually using that for harmful stereotypes and whatnot, which I had no idea about because of course I didn't. Um, and yeah, it was very yeah. There it is. I wanted the hoof here. No, Derpy is such a cutie, and I really like Derpy as a character. I always shipped her with what's his name, Doctor Who's, and I thought it was really fun that they had like a whole like um not like Rose and Doctor Who's, but like they had their own thing. It was super cute. I love them. Goodbye, Sparky. She hopped off. No, yeah, no, the pigeon is super cute. And I'll definitely show you if I can, if you know which one I'm talking. if you know which one I'm talking about, because I know that Sweet Melon or Finn reshared one of them, and I thought it was super cool. So, um, I never liked how people treated uh, Derpy Hooves ever. Um, but now, as I found out, because I obviously didn't know at that time, because especially with like the cupcake uh, spin-off, I wasn't a massive fan of finding that stuff out. Um, but it's it's hopefully in the past and no one does it now. I pray, I hope. Hello, Pokey. Welcome to the chat. Oh my God, yeah, freaking Autism Speaks. If you guys have anything to say about Autism Speaks, please share your grievances because I know very little about um, Autism Speaks in the way of the very little that I know about Autism Speaks is that one, it's an organization. Two, it's a very bad organization. Three, don't they like make it where people with autism are like not people? Is that what they like? Like what did the organization? Because I remember I talked about it with somebody and then I completely forgot. Um, but it's also like I need to do my own diggings on that. For sure. I said that I was doing such a good job at drawing, and then I proceed to do a very bad job at drawing this horn. Looks like a carrot head. Okay, I need to straighten this horse out. There we go. You're straighter. There we go. That's what it was. Because I know that there's so much more that autism and didn't it turn out didn't it come out that autism speak actually does like a lot more harm than they do with like anything. I can't remember. I I remember I did have this conversation. I did have this conversation. I just don't remember the points. They're not hitting my brain. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it is just that they were like, yeah, we can cure this, and it's like, you can't cure autism. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. I think the only things that I really retained for like people being, what was it, not for autism speak is that whenever I'd see statistics on my like my page, I would definitely share them because if there's ever any time, even even if I don't like fully understand what's going on, but it's very obvious that there's something wrong, yeah, I would just go, you're right. I don't know. Okay, let me grab my horse. At this point, I feel like I should have like I don't know something called a ref of my horse, but I don't. Oh, I don't. Especially my current horse. Oh gosh, there we go. I'm done using that as a reference sheet. I'm done. I don't need it anymore. Well, excuse me. Woo! That sounds real busy, dude. But I'm glad that you got a lot of stuff done, especially since like, dang, that sounds really busy. What? Are you excited for like your Easter weekend to like visit your cousin and such? Um, Hello, Sparky. What's up? Do you need me to pause? Where is she? Sorry if you can hear something tapping. That is my earring. Hi, can I help you? Do you need the assistance? Can you stop tapping my sewing machine? That'd be great. No, okay. Good, be excited because visiting family. I'm not doing anything for Easter, but I am going to be visiting family um after Easter, which I'm really excited. Um, because I haven't seen them since the round dance that I went to up in like a while ago. Or no, I saw them. I literally saw them this week. Um, and I was working on making a rattle. So yeah, I got to see them. I don't know why. Why? Wow, I feel like I don't see them ever. Shit. Right. Uh, B. Stop. Stop. You're not allowed to make those jokes for like ever. Stop. Stop making those jokes. What? Do you need something? Do you need love and attentions? What's up, baby girl? I might need to pause it just for a minute if she does it again. I think I said that already. If she does it again, I will put the stream on pause for a minute. Just so I can make sure that she is okay. Mm, okay. All right, give me a second because she's meowing, so I'm gonna check up on her and see what's going on. Okay, I just chased her around for a minute to see if it helped. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hope that's not what I wanted. There it is. This is what I wanted so I could see. Yeah, but I saw them like this week. I saw them on Wednesday. Um, so I don't know why I said that I haven't seen them in a bit. I love them. They're great. And I hope that I see them all the time. But yeah, it was funny because I was like, I've never done Easter, like and she's like, no, it's not like the religious kind. I said, no, I mean, I've never done things with people like this. I've never like done like big organizations where we're actually like doing things for the kids. And so I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. What? I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. Meow. I do have object permanence when it comes to people. It's very, yeah. Um, at the minute that it is actually very bad about like how it works because the minute like I don't recognize somebody or that I'm not like around somebody for like a certain amount of time, I'm just like, yeah, we're nothing's happening. We're done. I don't know why my brain does that. I jokingly, it's speed running the abandonment issues. Um, and just like getting it done over with. Um, which probably might be the case. And I'm in therapy for something, but you know what she also could be doing? This has been something that she has done a few times, is she starts meowing at me to go to bed. You cook two meals? Heck yeah. That heck yeah, Pokey. You get those two meals. Hey, don't bring up my diagnosis in this chat. No, I'm kidding, you're fine. Um, how dare you out me for having mental issues? There we go. No, my CPTSD is crazy. Baby girl, my little girl, you have food, you have water. Are you telling me it's time for bed? Oh, nope, she's climbing into the box. Okay. Not the litter box, my, um, oh, I forgot I had fabric in that bag. No, yeah, it, yeah, she's trying to herd me into bed, most likely that's what's going on. Um, no, yeah, in this day and age, everybody has some kind, in this day and age, the people our age, everybody has something like wrong in that way, and that's not a negative. That's very much a an observation, as well as generational trauma um, that a lot of the older generation does not want to acknowledge. Thankfully, a lot of the spaces that I am in, we talk about that generational trauma and how that's a big issue. And baby girl, okay, hold on, I'm gonna. She's eating things. She found a way to chew the tape that is on the boxes. So, anyway, um, thankfully, a lot of the spaces that I'm in talk about the generational trauma that has been impacted of the people of like our generation as well as like some other generations. And I was just talking to someone about how generational trauma is a very real thing and that we need to be more and more aware of it, but that it's really funny because generational trauma is generational. And so a lot of the people who are going like, oh, you guys are snowflakes, you guys are sensitive about all these things, they are the same people that caused us to have a portion of generational trauma. Therefore, generational trauma, as it is stated, is also coming from them, the same people who are, dealing with their own things. And so it's a whole thing. And like jokingly, the next time someone tells you that you're like a sensitive snowflake, just go, well, I got it from you. So like win-win, I guess. Um, have I done that yet? No. Do I look like I'm going to? No. I don't talk back to to people. Who do you think I am? Cool? No. I'm a scared cat. So yeah. Um, yeah, in this day and age, who is not mentally ill? Flipping nobody. And if they tell you that they're not mentally ill, you you gotta, yeah, as you should look at your mother. You should look at all the people who have generational trauma and it has somehow impacted you in that way. And I know for a fact, like with both my parents, I have like generational trauma with them. Um, I was literally, I like to joke, I was literally born with anxiety. Um, and it's very bad. It's very, 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 very bad. But also with me being uh, quote unquote born with anxiety, a lot of the things that I have, like as a lot of people know, everybody has like some sort of depression, whether it's seasonal depression, genuine depression, like general depression disorder, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Um, my therapist was like, I think your depression comes from your anxiety, so like it kind of manifested from your anxiety. I was like, oh, lovely. Um, and I realized that I was depressed when I was um, in like elementary school. So if that tells you enough, she's sitting and staring. She's sitting next to the boxes that she was just munching on, so that tells you anything as well, you know. Are these? Yeah. Okay. I just for some reason I thought my character had way more color. I was like, oh my goodness. After doing that character or my character with like those colors, I feel like my character has way more color than it did. It does not, and that is totally fine. Or like more patterns and such. There we go. Missing the crucial thing. Um, Sorry if I mumble. I just realized that I'm like, I'm mumbling a lot. And I'm like, that's not good. I want people to hear me clearly. They need to hear me clearly. But, what else did I watch today? What else can I talk about? I wish that is so funny. Just the whole like I cannot be depressed. I have Eros. That I love that. Keep that energy. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Oh, what? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. There we go. I was gonna try and steal from uh, the colors, but then they're gone, so that's fine. Um, no, yeah, gyros are really good. But they're not my all-time favorite thing in the entire world. So, you know, I think my all-time favorite thing in to like eat, I don't have anything other than rice and beans. Man, rice and beans be bumping. Hello? Oh, okay. I got a notification on Life 360, and I was very confused on what that was. Um, I love me some rice and beans. Rice and beans are the best. I don't know how much of that is me being. I don't know how much of that is me being Hispanic though, but we'll find out. Um, okay. B, I'm gonna murder you. I won't, I promise, I promise. Don't worry guys, there's no spousal abuse around here. Uh, unless B says something funny. Like, hold on. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, hello, headlights. How are you doing over there? She's looking over here. My little girl, my princess. No, yeah. Uh, I've actually been. It was so funny, and I'm actually trying to figure out how to incorporate more squash into my diet, just because I really like rice and beans a lot, but I've been thinking about squash a lot, and I think the current one that I'm thinking of has been um, it's not zucchini now. I had a whole month that my comfort food was just zucchini. Like I had to have it in everything. It was so bad. Yeah, but there can still be spousal abuse online. Just because you're in a different state doesn't mean that you you're you're uh you're protected from that. That's the word. I was like, it's just no longer there's just no physical spousal abuse. Not me educating. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's doing it again, guys. She's doing it again. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:43, so that's probably why too. My bedtime is like 9, 9 and 10, so it makes sense that she's doing that now. Cause she's like, Dad, you're up too. Oh, you're up too late. You're doing the thing. Barbecue zucchini. That sounds really good, actually. Hello, my child. Oh, hold on. Let me move so you can sit on my lap. Come on, come on. There you go. Is that better? She's making biscuits, guys. She's a hard-working factory worker. The system, the system groomed her well. Um, hold on. You said something, and now I gotta click it. Grilled zucchini with onions. That's good. Oh, hello. I think my favorite like zucchini dish that I've made so far has just been um. Oh, what has been my favorite zucchini dish that I've made so far? I think it was. Oh, when was it? It wasn't snowing, but it was winter or nearing winter, and my mom brought out the grill and she did grill some zucchini for me. Um, and you know what? I'll make some zucchini for you. I was like, thank you, mom. But man, zucchini's so good. No, she's actually biscuit making with her front paws. She hasn't done her back paws since I have no idea. But she hasn't been doing it with her back paws all that much. She's doing it with her back paws still, but she's doing it with her front paws right now. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, you know who this looks like? Oh man, who does this look like? I'm risking my my streaming my stream. So, oh my God, what's the character? Oh, oh, it's not an actual pony from the show. It's a oh man. Oh my God. Pokey. Oh no. No, I can't think. There's an artist that has an OC that looks similar to this, and I can't remember it. Oh man. Okay, but now let me just do. Oh, hello. You got an eye booger, really? Um. Oh my goodness, that's not what I wanted. Oh my goodness, girly. What are you doing? Hey, no string for you. Hey, no, 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 no. Guys, my daughter's after me. My daughter's after me. Sparky, you're not supposed to be eating that. Can you stop? No. Sparky, hey. I'm currently wearing a particular, ow, gray hoodie with a horse on it, and now she's eating the the hoodie string. Really, I need you to not. No, no, this is. Why are you hissing at me for taking away your toy? No, oh my goodness, no. Okay, anyway, I remembered, kind of. I don't remember their name, but there is a DeviantArt artist who had a character that was orange, um, that had orange fur, turquoise, white, and black mane, and they were an alicorn. I don't remember their name. I do remember their OC character, and that's what that reminded me of. My daughter is currently very much on top of me, using my right arm. So, I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting back to the art. But, oh God, she got off. Okay. We're good, guys. We're good. Okay. Anyway, so back to the stream after Sparky attacked me. She didn't actually attack me. She's being a cat, and I love her for that. Never change. Never, never, ever change. All right, we're gonna go for purple. Excuse me. Okay, so now we got that. And I will post these on Tumblr like I did with the Doodle page, but now these are not Doodle pages. This is just like, yeah. Um, Let me drink an Arizona really fast. I gotta think now. Okay, so I guess that's pretty much all I was gonna do for today. Just that. Um, because I really didn't have anything else planned. I, how is it like having a cold weighted blanket? Like I'm genuinely curious because for me, I'm not, I'm a person that loves warm weather. Me cute pony. Mm, if only, if only. Um, I'm the type of person that likes warmer weather. So whenever, people are constantly like, the warm weather is great weather, I just go, no, no, but that's okay. I'm just not a, mm, no. That's one thing that I want to start doing again. I want to draw my persona character. I need to just like start drawing again, just in general. Um, I don't think there's any. There, this was the only thing I was gonna draw, and if I had more energy, I would draw something else. Um, but if y'all have anything else that I should draw, like definitely state it. I'm just gonna send this to the person because I do. They should not be watching this stream, hopefully, because if I understand correctly, they still have homework, so that person should not be online. Fair. Okay, that's completely fair. I understand that. I'm constantly cold, so warm weather is like my favorite thing in the entire world. Um, but obviously I can get warm really quickly too. Ah, ya sabes quién. Um, so, what? You know what? I don't have any other OC characters that I have saved in my account. Let me see if I have any friends that are saved. Nope, just B. I mean, do I have one? I did design one, but I didn't do it digitally, so therefore it doesn't count. Yeah. That makes sense though. Yeah, that makes a whole heckin' lot of sense. I need to organize my stuff again. Oh no. Um, no. Okay. I thought my stream was gonna start like lagging and doing a terrible thing, and I was gonna start like sobbing. So I'm like, this needs to stop, but that would mean like it's the end of streams too. So I have no idea what else to draw, I guess. I need to like really organize these things. Uh, B, everything makes you sleepy. Like, let me just, you just, hold on. Let me grab the doodle page because I know, because you know what, actually, let me just, what, hold on. Let me throw everything first. That'd be great. Um, hold on. Yeah, that's what I need. Uh, I'm not speaking. Give me a minute. 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 Okay. I'm gonna save this so I can have it in your file. Pony. Okay, there we go. And then, welcome Dan. I did a call out for you in the previous stream, so people know that you know. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. I did a mistake. I did a mistake. No, 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 no. Hold on. Hold on. Oh God. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm just keeping an eye on everything, just making sure that the stream like keeps going. Okay. Okay, we're good. I just had to say, please stay alive, and I was like, yeah, I'll stay alive for you. Okay, cool. Everything's fine. What? Okay, is everything good? Is everything is everything fine? Is it live? Is it still going? I can't tell because YouTube, like, Pokey. Okay, because okay, no, okay, Okay, I promise. The only reason why I'm quiet is because I'm really just watching everything to make sure that everything stays alive. Because YouTube doesn't doesn't align with OBS. So OBS will still tell me I'm streaming, but then YouTube will not be streaming. So I don't. So that's why I'm like paused. Okay, I would like you to just tell me that you're still going, please. That'd be great. I say as I'm drinking my Arizona, my tea. Okay, we're in the yellow. Okay, we're in the green. Okay, as long as you guys can watch the stream, that's fine. Okay, okay, cool. I think everything's fine. Cool. With the power of friendship, guys, everything is cool. Everything is chill. So, anyway, hold on. With my original plan, what I was going to start doing is I was going to start drawing. Um, we're going to keep that down here because that's funny. Um, we're gonna do just a quick sketch, quick doodle. If I can draw it right. Um, you know what? Let me look it up really fast on my phone so I don't screw up anything. Pony. Uh, mm, actually, hold on. You know what I need? This is gonna be funny. Okay, I think I have an idea of what to doodle, or what an idea of how to sketch it out. I'm gonna make it really dumb looking. I'm gonna make it really dumb looking. Um, um, okay. Actually, I have an idea. Okay. I have ideas. Hold on, sorry. I can't think my thought because I have Sparky? Oh, there you are. Okay, I'm gonna do this one too, because this is funny. Yeah, girl. Yeah, well, yeah, but now I have another thing that I'm gonna do. Sparky, hello. Do you need biscuit making? Okay, I'm gonna put you right there. Okay, now she's chilling. What was I doing? That's what I'm doing. B, am I allowed to am I allowed to out you about your 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 illness? This is so funny. Give me a minute. This is so funny to me. I'm sorry. This is really funny. Okay, so B has POTS, and one of the things that I constantly tell them that they just need to get is like a block of salt to like lick it. And obviously for like horses and cows, I don't know why they need it. I think it's because of like their sodium intake is just really freaking low, but they have like salt licks. And so I'm just doing a version of this where B has a salt lick because they're a horse. And it helps them with their pods. So I don't know, I just think it's really funny. So that's the thing that I am doing because it makes sense and it's funny. But yeah, so B has pods, and it is very apparent that they just need like packets of salt, um, like all the time. I think like the first time, so there was one time where they were having a migraine that was POTS related, and they just like, I was like, hey, I'm gonna try this trick that I saw online. Are you willing to like try it? And they're like, yeah, I'm willing to try it. I said, cool. So you're gonna you're gonna take a shot of just salt water. And they were like, pardon? And I was like, you're gonna just take a crap ton of salt. And then they had it, and I think it was like a few minutes went by. It really wasn't that long. And they were like, I think that worked. And I was like, oh no, I guess this is a new thing that we need. So yeah, it was really funny when it happened. And it was something that I just saw online, where I think it was somebody with pods who just started doing that, and I was like, well, we're trying this. Eyelashes or no eyelashes today? Yeah, you have, yeah, because you need them in order for you to like not die out in the wild. And that's another thing that I like in the time that we did like this, like the salt packets and whatnot, is that if something tastes good, like you were probably sick. Um, so, and what I mean by that is with salt for them, if hold on, no eyelashes. Salt is really good. Salt is really yummy, but there's a difference between in taking a crap ton of salt via water and to make it more so. I mean, I'm gonna actually draw like an actual shot glass because we weren't using shot glasses, but this is how much salt I would put in. And these are like little grains of Himalayan salt. This is how much salt I would put into like essentially the salt glass, the shot glass. So that's a lot of salt. So a normal person drinking that, like that's not where. Okay, there it is. Hold on. Like a normal person drinking that, that is not good. Like that is very bad. But for them, it makes a lot of sense for them to be drinking that because they need that much salt the for their pots. And so when there's days where they're like having a POTS flare, we give them that and they feel a heck ton better. It tastes very good, and that's how we know that, they're having a POTS flare up. And so I use that same logic for like when I'm sick. When I don't get sick a lot, to be very frank, and when I do get sick, it's very minimal. It's very much I have like I'm having like a sinus issue or like something wrong with like my sinus like system in general. Um, oh, salt does enhance flavor though, so that's fair. Um, but I took like a thing of uh what was it? NyQuil, and I was like, this tastes good. We're having a problem. We're having a problem. So like whenever I have um NyQuil and it tastes like it's appetizing and it's like genuinely good, I go, well, at least we know I'm sick. Like, yeah. So if it doesn't taste good, then I'm perfectly healthy and I'm perfectly fine and I don't need to be drinking it. But yeah. What do you mean full on lie? I don't get sick that much. Name one time. Name last year when I got sick. No, yeah, no. When I get sick, I get very ill. But I don't get sick a lot. Um, but when I get sick, I get very ill. It is very bad. If I'm sick, then everyone's sick. Like while my mom was sick, I did not get sick, and that was like a very good positive. Um, how do I draw this thing again? But the man flu is such a real flippin' thing. It sucks. Um, and thank God I only got started getting like sick as an adult instead of as a child. That would have been awful. Hold on. Yeah, I got a really bad sinus infection and I was stuck in the room for like a week because I just did not feel good. It was really, really bad. Um, you that is on you, man. We know that your immune system sucks. And you didn't you want like a kiss or something? And you're like, I want a kiss anyway. And I'm like, no, I am sick. I am not good. Um, uh, yeah, no, that sounds awful. Um, no, yeah. Again, I really don't get sick all that much, and when I do, it's like not a good time. And that's how we know it's like it's bad. Um, I like there was one day where I got like my first really bad migraine, and that was after just the most stress that I experienced in my like entire being. And then I got sick after that, and I was like, this is just, I didn't get sick. I got a migraine, and I was just like, this is not it. And that is still if I tell you that I'm sick and you're like, I'm getting a smooch, that you are getting sick. You are getting sick. And I think this person has been sick like a few times beside me, and I was fine. Yeah, fair enough. You know what? Fair. Yeah, that's fair. Oh my God, I didn't mean to do it like that. There. No, but when I do get sick, it's pretty bad. Um, yeah, after my migraine, it because it was the first time I actually experienced like a genuine migraine. I had never experienced a migraine. The only but so I've never experienced a migraine, and it doesn't help that any time that I have gotten a headache, it was already miserable. And I know that they aren't great. I knew that migraines weren't great. But experiencing like an actual migraine was genuinely hell. Um, I don't do well with headaches. I could never do a migraine, and I had to drive with that migraine. That was not a fun time because I went to school after I got like the really bad news, and my professor was like, "You're not supposed to be here." I said, "No, I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm here, so hi." And I finished my test. We did class, and I was just, I was not living my best life. And then all of a sudden, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And he was like, "Are you good?" And I said, "I don't think I'm good. I think I'm, I think I need to go home." And I'm very happy that I drove safely and that I got home safely because it was bad. I could not see. I could not like drive properly. It Migraines are awful. Anybody who and B deals with them constantly. B is always having a migraine. Like, what is it? Their migraines got less worse when they moved here, and then they're not. Are they still pretty bad since you moved back to your state? Because I can't remember if we both said that they got worse when you moved back or if they improved again. But yeah, migraines suck. Migraines are the actual worst, and I do not remember what kind of migraine I had, but I'm pretty sure B would remember because I just remember going, "This sucks," and I think I slept, and then as soon as I slept, I felt better. No, because I had the migraine even through napping. I think it took a while for that to go away. Mm. It was 2 days straight that I had a migraine because I remember the next day I was like, "Mom, I need migraine pills. I need migraine pills," because I DoorDashed them. No. What did I do? I don't remember what I did. I remember that it was a bad migraine though. I remember that for sure. Um, mm, that's hilarious. Okay. Um, an orbital migraine. Okay. Yeah, I just remember that my migraine was really really bad, and I remember just going, "This sucks." And I do remember texting you and being like, "This sucks. How do you deal with this?" But I don't remember. I think it was a 2 day long migraine that I had. And I was like, "This is my first migraine I've ever experienced. What the flip is this?" Okay, so you said no eyelashes today. Oh, there we go. You did not leave any Excedrin or anything with me because when I looked, no, because you couldn't have because I looked and there was nothing there. So I had to get some. And because I no, we I swear we packed those in your stuff because I told you that I didn't need them. because why would I need them? I needed them. I think you're thinking about the first time that you went back, because we no, didn't we pack them all in a box? Because you were afraid that TSA, because I didn't need them. Or am I like imagining that one too?